Hey, did you hear the one about the priest, the punk rocker, and the lady who's a screamer?
In this story, there's also a mother with a grabby husband, a telemarketer who doesn't give a damn, a mechanical engineering student, a spoiled teenager, and a cell phone addict.
Hello?
All 8 of these fine folks hold a valid driver's license. None of them are actors, but one of them is Canada's worst driver.
In past seasons, the Driver Rehabilitation Center has sometimes felt a little unsafe to me. This year, though, I feel bulletproof because we've set up camp
At an undisclosed military location.
and here we've got serious backup. 4 of the country's safest motorheads are our experts. We've got traffic reporter Cam Woolley, a former sergeant on the Ontario Provincial Police Force. Dr. Luisa Gambora is a psychologist and avid car racer. Our teacher of driving basics is Peter Mellor. And returning as our high-performance instructor is Philippe Letourneau. Last episode, the experts watched in horror as the nominees for Canada's worst driver made their way to rehab.
Pay attention, Teresa.
Tell me to pay attention. You're doing book at the same time you're driving.
Here, the bad drivers will be given a barrage of driving lessons.
Why did you stop? I'm scared.
And challenges.
And people actually did this?
At the end of each episode, someone will get their license back and go home.
Father Giles.
If the experts can reach an agreement.
No.
When there's no one left to graduate, someone will be named Canada's worst driver. From Regina, Mike Butt was nominated for our dubious award by his brother-in-law, Jody. When drivers with nice cars annoy Mike,
Holy ass face. You see that guy?
he makes sure he's more annoying.
And maybe tap him just ever so slightly at a red light and just, oops, sorry. Just, there you go. You just gotta scare her enough.
I'm Christine, and I'm nominating my friend Angelina for Canada's worst driver.
In her hometown of Sudbury,
What does that sign mean?
I don't know. It's a checkerboard or something?
unemployed Angelina
I'm going.
spends several hours a day in her car.
Oh my God! Ah!
With that much driving, you wouldn't think she'd need this much help.
Watch the road!
I'm exhausted.
I'm trying to do something. It's teamwork.
In Montreal, concerned Nima thinks his friend Jojo is Canada's worst driver.
Wow.
I've had many accidents before. I've had around 7 accidents that I actually declared to insurance.
All of Jojo's friends know she's dangerous. What the friends don't realize is that part of the problem is them.
Joe! Joe, you just went there!
She never had an accident when she was alone. She was always with someone. Yes.
From Richmond, Ontario, Father Giles was nominated by Guy, his brother.
Sunday driver. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday driver.
Now, this is going to be a joy.
And Saturday.
In Windsor, Ontario, constantly distracted Crystal was nominated for Canada's Worst Driver by Teresa, the sister of Crystal's first ex-husband.
Both my exes have complained about my driving. How am I supposed to pull out when there's cars coming?
A lot of the arguments would be because of the many accidents that you've been in.
Accidents. My driving has cost me anywhere between $70,000 to $100,000.
From Charlottetown, punk rock Jacob was nominated by Stacy, his fearful girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Jacob claims to be an anti-authority punk.
Get the out of my way!
But don't let the tattoos fool you. Jacob's insurance payments and his vehicle both come from Daddy.
It wasn't like this when I gave you the car, was it? Hey, just calm down. Smash, smash. Hey, I'm fed up with this.
In St. John, New Brunswick, new driver Melissa gets understandably flustered when she's with Will, her common-law husband.
Gas.
Oh, I mixed up the pedal sometimes. Like, I'll just put on the brake, but I'll accidentally step on the gas.
Holy
crap. I backed into a car.
She didn't just hit it, she backed into it and then gunned it.
I don't know what happened there.
From her hit and run.
But I don't even know that I hit stuff sometimes.
And finally, from Windsor, Ontario, mechanical engineering student Arun was nominated for Canada's Worst Driver by Sana, his wife.
All right.
Well, Arun.
Holy God.
When Arun taught himself to drive in India 6 years ago, he calculated it would be safer for him to occupy 2 lanes at once.
I'm a little bit claustrophobic, so I tend to drive in the middle, even if it's a big street.
We always tell people that they drive where they look. And in general, that is true. But sometimes you need to look behind you while you're moving forward. The technique is called a shoulder check, and it's done to see if it's safe to change lanes. Oh, if you don't shoulder check, you might cut somebody off. And, well, that could make them really flip out.
Our shoulder check challenge will make sense when you see me driving.
Here I go. It's a bit of a turn to get in. I'm at 60. Man, it feels fast in this lane. I'm only at 60.
Okay, pause right there. See these 2 signs? Drivers on this course have to be going 70 an hour when they pass these signs. Then they have to swivel their heads to look behind them in what's called a shoulder check. If they see the other side of the sign is red, that lane is closed. But if the sign is green, that lane is safe to merge into.
I check left is red, right is green, so that means I can go through here. Hey, that's not that bad, actually.
I merged into the safe side, so I'm done.
Now, let's see if Canada's worst drivers can figure it out.
Crystal's next. I have a hunch that on public roads, Crystal never shoulder checks. Just like in real life, drivers only get 1 shot at this.
Do you shoulder check in your normal driving?
Yes.
Crystal! Well, Teresa,
Listen, how are you supposed to
I just want to go home.
Arun is next. Like Crystal, Arun is not used to shoulder checking, and when he looks one way, he swerves that way.
Oh, no.
Arun looked left, and the car went left.
I turn, the car turns with me. I know it's always been a problem, that's why I drive slow.
Jacob is determined to get the first pass.
I think I can do these faster ones. They're more
Just
my
you suck
forte.
at shoulder checks.
What is that? I suck
you
at
never
shoulder
do
checks.
shoulder checks on the highway.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
You never do, ever.
To put extra pressure on Mr. Blue Plaid Cocky Pants, we're turning both lanes to red, which means he'll have to stop before the wall of boxes. And he does.
That wasn't even that hard.
Jacob is our first pass.
Congratulations. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I'm redeeming myself. I'm out of here, man.
Mike Butt has a dangerous lane-changing technique.
When I'm driving at home and I want to change lanes, I usually do this. Hopefully, I can get her done and not fail everything.
Mike will fail if he's not quick on the brakes, because like Jacob, we've given him the double reds.
Red, red.
Oh. Another Mike Butt challenge. Another fail.
I'm failing like every challenge, and that really, really sucks.
After the break,
Red! Red!
more shoulder checking. Canada's worst drivers are showing us how well they can drive 70k an hour, then do a shoulder check, and then avoid an obstacle. Jojo is the next driver. When Jojo passes these signs, she has to do a shoulder check, then merge into the lane with the green sign. And a safe merge is what Jojo does.
Yeah.
When Jojo doesn't have squealing passengers, she's fine.
I just did the shoulder check challenge, and I aced it. Boop, boop.
Angelina's up next.
Hold on.
This time,
I got my pedal to the metal.
we've turned both lanes to red. If Angelina levels off at 70, she'll have plenty of room to brake before the boxes.
Am I 70? Yes, 70. Let go. Go, red. Red!
Oh, she's still going.
Angelina fails to stop completely.
Tried to stop. I really did, didn't I?
Yes.
That was pretty scary.
And then you kept going a little bit after.
It kept going. I stopped and the car kept going. I don't know.
Slow Father Giles is next.
You gotta go 70. You're only going 40. Go, 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 go. Look, 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 look.
I didn't see it.
And he didn't reach 70. So, I'm giving Father Giles a speeding lesson.
The fastest you've ever gone in your entire life is how fast? About 105.
In that case, our target will be 120 kilometers an hour. A speed so fast, it's illegal on every road in the entire country.
Here we go. At your leisure.
This really should give him some more confidence.
And now we're going to go fast.
He's slow to start, but Father Giles does find the courage to accelerate quickly.
You're at 60, you're at 70, you're at 80, you're at 90.
Look at the tension in his body now.
Keep going, you're at 100. You're going 110. Holy. That's the fastest you've ever gone in your life. Holy smokes.
110 isn't 120.
Ah.
But on his next attempt,
it's on the floor.
Father Giles discovers his inner speed demon.
80, 90 to the floor, Father. 90. That's 100. That's 110.
And this is a modern-day miracle.
And that's what it's like to drive 120.
Holy smokes. And boy, I had the metal, the pedal to the metal. And it was great.
Melissa is used to obvious advice.
Don't hit the boxes.
When she hits the gas, Melissa gets quickly up to 70.
Ooh.
Instead of shoulder checking, though,
Look back.
Melissa checks her mirror and forgets how to steer.
I look back.
Melissa's driving needs serious nurturing.
Uh-oh. I can't even get up mine well.
Stay in there.
I can't get out of this car.
It's time for the annual Canada's Worst Drivers medical exam.
And this year, we'll be doing a thorough test of their reflexes. Just stop. I don't need to have really good reflexes because I have the power of TV on my side.
The person controlling our reaction tests and our vision exams is Dr. Graham Strong, an ophthalmologist from the University of Waterloo.
Ready to rock whenever you are.
Ooh. Drivers on Canadian roads need good reflexes. Of Canada's worst drivers, the person with the slowest reflexes
Got that one.
is Father Giles.
I must have awfully slow reactions. Is everyone this lousy, or am I just the only one? I can't seem to grab anything.
The priest is also the slowest in our touch test.
7, 8, 9.
And when it comes to peripheral vision,
looks like a screen of some sort.
The worst, once again, is Father Giles. He can't see something unless it's right in front of him.
That says 30.
When we come back, it's an off-road stick shift challenge.
Oh, it smells like burning babies.
Oh my God, wrong turn.
Driving isn't something that's just automatic.
Aren't you supposed to stop or?
Just quickly saw there was no one there.
With that in mind,
the next challenge for Canada's worst drivers is learning how to get going in a standard stick shift automobile, one with a clutch. Their mission is to parallel park it. Aha! But not here. Over here on our super sandy off-road course, where it's kind of easy to get stuck. Just
before this challenge happens, Peter, our driving instructor, is giving lessons on stick shift driving. And it all starts with the clutch pedal.
Which one's the clutch?
Left pedal. Over
This
on the
thing?
left. Yep. It's the one next to that. His left foot just works the clutch.
With the engine turned on and the clutch pushed down, you can put the car in first gear by shifting the gear stick.
All you do to start off is put your right foot on the gas pedal, slowly bring your foot up on the clutch. And that was perfect. How did that feel?
It felt good.
It's time for the challenge.
This challenge starts in a really loose parking spot in a four-wheel drive Jeep.
Actually, this vehicle is called a G-Wagon. And drivers must take it around a 300-meter loop through the woods.
So they come over this, over this, over this. Woohoo, I just made that turn.
When they make it over the steep hill, they're back at the really loose parking spot.
Now, I have the dubious honor of parking behind a Pinto.
In their stick shift lesson, Canada's worst drivers were also shown how to parallel park.
You get bumper to bumper with the car you want to park behind, start pulling back, turn the wheel hard over until you're at about a 45, and just weave it back in place. Piece of cake.
The whole challenge takes me less than 2.5 minutes.
Now let's see how Canada's worst drivers do.
Mike Butt is up first. Mike is a veteran stick shift driver.
That was not first.
When Mike gets in first,
all right,
he's off to the races.
Second. That's right, you better run. Oh, 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 oh. Yee. I'm gonna have to reverse. How do I get in reverse, man? That's, oh my.
To get this vehicle into reverse, you have to slightly lift up on the gear stick. But Mike can't figure it out.
Oh, that's a tricky. There's got to be some freaking trick. Push, pull. Now you pull up. All right. Woo. Okay. Oh, here we go. Gonna give her. Woo. Oh, gee. Whoa. Okay.
Back at the parallel parking spot.
This is my kryptonite right here, man.
Mike's first attempt leads to his second attempt.
How do I stall?
Which leads to attempt number 4, 5, 6, and 7, followed by more confusion.
It's when you're backing up, you turn whatever way that your butt wants to go, right? Or is it the other way around?
Mike's driving skills are way out in left field.
Off-roading's great. Yeah. It's just the whole on-roading stuff that I'm gonna need to work on.
Crystal wants to start in reverse.
I felt like we were going forward.
Crystal fiddles to find reverse until...
Okay,
oh, I think I got it.
Okay. Okay, wait, don't hit the car.
That's my last concern, is the frickin' hitting the car.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Crystal gets the G-Wagon into first gear and around the corner.
Holy
where she gives it gas.
No, Crystal's not funny! That was just frickin' awesome.
We have taught Crystal some techniques for better reversing.
Put my hand on the top of the steering wheel.
And those techniques work when she's going backwards. But she's still hitting what's in front of her.
Don't hit it.
No. Ah!
We're still a long way from rehabilitating Crystal.
Crystal, you were headed for the tree and you were laughing.
Because I knew I wasn't going to hit it.
Jacob wants to start in reverse. But he can't figure out how to get into reverse.
What the hell is going on?
Instead of gently experimenting...
Did you break it?
I don't know.
Jacob gets rough.
Where is reverse in this piece of Can I just squeeze out, you think?
Turns out, Jacob doesn't need reverse. Yet.
Whoa! Holy...
Headed for the hill, Jacob is in too high a gear for this slow speed.
Oh. Ah. Oh. Holy...
This G-Wagon has gone over 200,000 kilometers, and the gearbox has never been damaged.
We gotta get some gas.
I know, hon.
Until now.
Wait, why not a gear?
Just shh. Me and the... Oh! I don't get it.
You're gonna rip that right out.
That's correct. Jacob is going to rip that right out.
Oh!
Oh, we're going. Go!
Ah! I have no idea what's going on. Oh, that stinks.
Clutch.
Oh, it smells like burning babies.
That's actually the smell of burning money.
See that circular part?
Mm-hmm.
That should be a circle.
After the break, the stick shift challenge reaches its crushing conclusion.
Oh, now I'm panicking.
We taught Canada's worst drivers how to start and park a manual stick shift automobile.
Your left foot on the clutch.
Now, they're driving around this dirt course in a stick shift four-wheel drive. Arun got his original driver's license in India.
For me, I just had to start the car and then I was given my driver's license.
Really?
Yeah,
You pass.
that's all. That's all I did.
Arun starts this challenge by stalling. Then he fires up and stalls again.
So even though you've stalled twice, if this was an Indian driving test, you would have passed because you got it started.
All I gotta do is start. Why is it not going?
Arun's not going
Arun, please.
because he's trying to operate the clutch and the gas with just one foot.
It's unbelievable.
It's very strange considering his background as a mechanical engineer.
Don't you know how to drive?
He should know how to drive. Arun used to own a stick shift, and to get it going...
How many feet did you use?
2.
Why are you using one now?
I don't know, I'm just confused.
When Arun finally gets two-footed, he does manage to squeeze out. But then things really go downhill.
You don't know how to drive a hill?
I am driving a hill.
Whoa!
Hold on, don't shout, hold on, okay? Don't shout.
Trying to parallel park,
Yeah, I think it's good, right?
Look here.
Oh,
Arun goes on a hitting streak.
Dude, you're gonna hit it here. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
That was gear grinding. And this is stall number 14.
am I close?
Stall number 18.
Oh, no.
And stall number...
The 22. That's embarrassing.
After almost 100 minutes, Arun still can't park.
Probably if I do it like 100 more times, I'm sure I'll get it.
Melissa's up next.
Don't stall it.
Melissa does install it, and her confidence builds.
Put foot on the brake,
If Melissa's confidence has a chance to grow, she's destined to become a fully evolved driver.
Don't stall it. Don't. Monkey.
Melissa is making progress.
Woohoo, that's good.
No, it's not. You should have been able to do that as soon as you pulled up.
Father Giles is next. Going around the loop,
Ooh, look at the holes.
Father Giles never takes the G-Wagon out of first gear.
So we made it past the checkered flag.
Time to park.
You got lots of room on this side.
Lots of room?
Well, you're lots of room on this side.
Okay, but what about the back?
When Father Giles finally says he's parallel parked,
There.
He's triple the distance allowed from the curb.
What would you say about this guy's parking? Why did he park in the middle of the road?
JoJo can drive a stick shift.
Oh, this car is gonna freaking, like, die after this, eh?
And Nima can parallel park.
Turn your wheel. Go.
So,
Am I gonna hit the car behind me?
with Nima's bilingual help,
Avance.
this challenge is a no-brainer for JoJo.
I'm not Canada's worst driver, that's all.
Angelina's up next.
Clutch. What's clutch? Which one? Ah!
If Angelina was a character in a movie,
Oh my God. Oh, why is it moving like this?
you'd think she was way too far-fetched. But Angelina is as real as her Ontario driver's license.
Stop moving!
Angelina does park, but you don't want to witness that.
I stalled about 23 times, so it was pretty good for my first try.
When we come back,
Are you crazy?
Canada's worst drivers have each other as passengers.
Left!
Angelina, just shush, all right?
Here we go. Do you know the best way to travel? In the back of a limousine. During our next challenge, the 8 nominees for Canada's Worst Driver will be chauffeured around. When they're not sitting in the back here relaxing, they'll sit up front, being the chauffeur. All they have to do is drive 1 lap of our figure 8 course, but in reverse.
The 8 is a little wider than a normal car lane, so reversing around it should be easy.
Everybody ready?
Yes. Yes.
Go!
Jacob is the first driver.
Arun, can you put your head down a little bit?
Go.
And he starts amidst a barrage of advice.
Okay. You're good, don't worry.
8 bad drivers in a stretch limo.
Sounds like a movie title, doesn't it?
Jacob is fast, but he's terrible. Jacob will never be a chauffeur, but he gets through the course in a time of
150.
1 minute 50 with 5 hits.
I'm not Canada's worst driver.
Crystal is next.
All right, Crystal, take your time.
Crystal takes no time before mowing down the course.
The other way!
Look at this.
It proves a point. Having all these people in the car, it gets them excited.
Turn your wheel to the right side. Right. The other way. The other way. The other way. The other way.
That woman thinks she deserves to go home.
Straighten your wheel. The other way. The other way. Crystal, take your time. Turn.
She's gonna be in rehab a long time.
I was going that way.
It's not often that I'm speechless. Crystal's terrible driving is no joke.
You're not kidding either, are you?
No, I know. I can't back up.
Angelina's next. Angelina peels off the starting line and crashes into the first corner.
Okay, turn your wheel.
She has no clue where the car is.
The car is completely off the course.
All the way, right?
straight, Angelina understands. But if you tell her to reverse to her left, she doesn't know which way is right.
I just couldn't understand if it was your left and right or my left and right.
But it's the same left and right.
Father Giles is next.
This one, I will predict, will be slightly slower. See? I don't mean he's not going to hit things. He'll just hit them more slowly. Like that.
I hate to say it, I think we got time to play a few games of cards.
When Father Giles finally finishes, he has hit the second fewest things.
I think he must drive really slow in real life.
Next, it's Jojo. Jojo starts by missing the first lane.
What the?
Not the best start.
At the far end of the course, it gets worse.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, she's right off the course.
Oh my God.
Me, man, really? I got out of this?
Jojo demands silence, and the rest of her run is fine.
If everybody's yelling at you all at once, you're like, oh my God, this.
Melissa is so used to giving up control, she's following orders that she knows are wrong.
Towards the right, towards the right. No, the other way, the other way. That's the way I was turning it. Oh, no, the other way, sorry. I'm you up.
Unbelievable. A minute to go 30 meters and she's already hit 8 things. 9, 10, 11, 12 things.
Left, left. All the way left.
All the way is too much.
Honestly, we didn't think it would be this bad. The idea was that we'd see who could reverse better than others. We just didn't realize it would be a catastrophe like this.
I'm not going home tomorrow.
She's dragging 7 tires at once. That's a record, even on this show.
Will is silenced on the sidelines, but he's still upset that Melissa's not listening to him.
I told you to block everybody out. That's why you're up. I told you, don't listen to anybody.
I tried.
Mike Butt doesn't want to control this situation.
You gotta tell me which way I'm turning my wheel.
No, go straight, go straight.
Okay, I'm going straight.
Apparently we're gonna have to work a lot on reversing this year.
Jeez.
With the ladies calling the shots.
Left! Left! Left!
I am! It's all the way over to the left!
Mike is crashing, but not taking responsibility.
No!
You said start turning my wheel right!
Left and left! Left!
I'm going left!
Are you crazy?
Apparently! Okay, one at a time! Jojo! Tell me! Nobody else talk, please!
Not even in the freaking car!
Turn left.
Angelina, just shush, all right? You're not helping the situation.
Well, you're not helping it either.
Okay, I told you to shush! I'm driving!
Stop.
Like, I'm trying to drive.
So far, Mike is the worst.
Just gonna go home, down about a dozen beers, and go to bed, and tomorrow's a new day.
Arun will finish us off.
As the sun sets on another day at the Driver Rehabilitation Center, I'm once again astounded by Canada's worst drivers. Now, you might be thinking Arun is going very slowly. But I think he's doing brilliantly because he is the one and only person who has not hit anything during his run.
And that's the way it goes. For just over 6 minutes.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Not hit anything.
And time.
That was fantastic.
Arun is learning because he wants to learn.
I will do all I can to learn, and I will learn.
When we come back, our experts choose this season's first graduate.
We have to decide which of these 8 people is going to get their driver's license back.
Canada's worst drivers have endured a stick shift challenge, a medical test, the shoulder check challenge, and a reverse limousine challenge. Before one of them becomes this season's first graduate, it's time for the bad drivers to face our experts.
Well, here it is. This is what it's all about. Their driver's licenses. We have to decide which of these 8 people is going to get their driver's license back.
We decide to come up with a short list.
Crystal, potential graduate?
No way.
Absolutely not. I just want to look at her license, Andrew. On Crystal's license, it says conditions X. That means corrective lenses. She knew she's supposed to wear glasses. That's a condition of her driving. So she's been misleading us. I think it's a credibility issue. No way should she graduate.
Cam wants JoJo to graduate. The doctor votes for the priest, and Peter likes Jacob, but Philippe doesn't like the punk attitude.
Can we agree to throw Jacob out?
Dump him.
So, Father Giles and JoJo.
She's another one with big attitude.
Yeah. So your vote is for Father Giles to graduate?
Yeah.
Can't look just at her attitude. We've got to look at the results.
JoJo did better in all the challenges.
Nearly.
But Father Giles seems less dangerous.
Do you want to just vote?
As the worst drivers wait to hear their fate, Crystal is convinced she'll be leaving.
We've reached the end of our second episode here on Canada's Worst Driver, which means it's time for someone to get their license back as this season's first graduate. This is an uncomfortable moment for us here because, quite frankly, all of you could benefit from further education. But there is one of you who our experts believe is safe enough to go back onto the road. So, we will give the license back to JoJo. Because you did so well in our shoulder check challenge, we'll let you drive this Mercedes to the airport. Hop in. Nima, come on, get in the passenger seat. Your ride's here, buddy.
I love you guys.
Congratulations, JoJo. You're this season's first graduate.
Thank you.
Before rehab, JoJo thought driving should always be fun.
Joe, you just went there.
But that fun translated into serious accidents.
I got into 2 total loss accidents in 1 month.
In rehab, JoJo showed us that when she's not distracted, she's fine.
I promise that my car is not going to be a party zone anymore.
Congratulations, JoJo. 7 drivers remain. One of them is Canada's worst driver.
On the next episode of Canada's Worst Driver.
This is ridiculous.
The nominees run through our annual Eye of the Needle challenge. They show us how much they know about road signs.
An X.
And on the head-to-head reverse course, I nearly get run over.
the world's only daily science show with Jay Ingram and Zaya Tong. Daily Planet, coming up next.
Only on Discovery Channel.
Witness the strongest tornado ever to hit Canada. Caught on tape, Tuesday on Destroyed in Seconds. The Time Warp team takes on the fine art of stick fighting in super slow motion.
You're basically getting stopped by the bone at that point.
Tomorrow.